Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing Anbennar as Old Dwarf, also known as the Dwarven Empire. We have established it. We are now going pretty strongly. We've taken all of the holds that we required. We are now trying to basically finish off the holds so that we can... No, what was it called? Form the Amharaz. The Amharaz, the High Assembly of Old Dwarf, was the form of parliament unique to Old Dwarf. Each hold had nominal levels of independence in its own affairs, and each had a seat at the table to decide the Empire's course of action on the major issues that faced it. During the decline of the ancient Old Dwarf, however, Holds' affairs became more and more decentralized, each taking on greater power as the Empire's center rotted away. By the time of Old Dwarf's fall, it had largely become a ceremonial body, though the sight of every Hold flag hung in turns on the Amharaz walls remained a symbol of Dwarven unity until the end. It is clear the Empire we have reforged through blood and steel is enough to match Old Dwarf at its height, but if we wish to surpass our ancestors and make our Empire something all Dwarves can take pride in, a leader of all Halan must restore the ancient and sacred body. Indeed, it might be just what we need to govern the complexity of our modern-day economic, military and political affairs. Bring our High King a gavel. The Amharaz must be called to order. What do we actually do get if we do this? We just have the event that triggers. And we need to directly own every hold in the Serpent Spine. So we've taken all of the northern holds now. Kugdir was the last to fall, and now there are, I think, just these two left. Because we just took Marhold. Yep, it's just those two. Okay, so the next conflict is going to be against Shaztundir, with whom we have a truce for another 2 years. Are you allied with anyone, by any chance? Ibvar and Kreathor. Nobody that's of interest to us. Okay, so our armies are returning home, gloriously successful in the fight against the Blade Marches. Because we managed to restore a bunch of territories to Hul-Yorkad over here, because they were kind of gobbled upon by their immediate neighbours, so hopefully that's going to give them the opportunity to do some good work themselves. And in fact, I'm going to go and send them a little bit more money to give them a bit of a helping hand with that. Are there any others that were outside? Kugdir. You know what, I'm going to give you some money as well. I'll give you 1,000. It's a little gift from the Empire to help them get established out in the great outdoors. An exceptional year. Gain 500 ducats or gain plus 50% taxes. Which I'm guessing is going to be more than that money. Oh yeah, definitely. We'll take it. 112. Nice. 500 ducats a month. Ka-ching. Outdoors? What's so great about it? Well, it hasn't been properly pacified by the dwarves yet. There's not necessarily anything great about it. There's something that's bad about it. Not enough dwarves. We'll go ahead and get Haraz Oldham being restored. We'll just keep on working our way through those. Unfortunately, this is all costing me admin, and that is getting rather pricey. And then in other news, we have the revolution, which has triggered and is still spreading pretty quickly. And so far, we've got Eckersfort and Silverforge, which have embraced the revolution. General Ragund Axanvil died. Who on earth was Ragund Axanvil? I don't know. The House of Blood Anvil. Okay, so we have a really bad heir and a really bad consort. Oh, come on! Well, he's not going to survive very long. I'm not even going to bother naming him. Welcome to the family. You're out. Thankfully, our king is only 20. And in fact, once he hits 60, if we have to, we can just fire him. Yeah, the last king got shot. He was on the... He was in a battle, even though he wasn't like the general in the battle. He was just there casting some fireballs and he got shot. We did have a warning saying if you use evocation magic, especially later in the game, as firearms become more prevalent, the risk is increasing. I thought that just meant if he was like the general and casting like actual combat spells. But no. Apparently I was wrong. You can group up. You can group. Alright, our armies are back in business. We took Marhold, and Marhold is basically going to stand there. The other thing we can do now is restore the connection, because that costs 3,000. Yes. So let's begin work on you. We're not going to cancel the construction. Why would we cancel the construction? That seems silly. And in the meantime, Marhold itself can build me a fort. Wunderbar. And are there any other forts that need to be built while we have money? If we close you, and then we go to that, and then we sort by price, yes there is. Just the one. Okay, orcs are fleeing the country, goodbye, good riddance. Oh, the description for the... Let's see if cancelling it gets me a refund. I doubt it. Sorry. We can start the construction of the Marhold Tunnel, allowing us to reconnect with the Dwarves. Will allow trade and troops to flow through the Marhold Gate. And yes, it did actually refund me. That's nice of it. And we are getting admin again, but I think we want to just keep on restoring the holds. Our overextension does exist, but it is low. And in fact, it's Marhold, which we can't get right now anyway because it's building the fort, and I think the fort is actually more important. Alright then. Are you going to move to intercept that? I don't think you are. So let's go and send you to go and intercept it instead. Unfortunately, this is one of the places which is not reached by any forts. Our colonists, meanwhile, continue to give me more development, which is awfully nice of them. What is our development at this point? 4,086. We are now larger than Wesdam, Sundasi, and Blade Marches combined. 2,600, 3,700. Yeah, Rezenkand would be bigger than us. I mean, with Rezenkand. This is one of those things which I always think is a little bit amusing. Like, yes, you've restored the Dwarven Empire. Okay, well, if I'm 4 times bigger than any other nation, how the hell did the Dwarven Empire not just, like, conquer the entire world? I always think that, like, the Dwarven Empire should be like this. Restore this. And maybe if you managed to unite it, but if the Dwarven Empire was really this big at one stage, it would have been, like, the superpower. Nobody would have been able to stand up to it. Precursor relic shortage again. As the years go by, the relics are gradually lost in the 4 corners of the world, while the places where the excavation continues proliferates. Do you still produce them? You do. So they're now worth 10 ducats each. So they've basically replaced Mithril. At the time of the Empire, only the rails and the holds were populated. Yeah, that's true. But still, the roads are where a lot of the development is. So it would probably still be 3,000 development. Oh, we can restore another hold. Verkal Skumdir. Do it. Do it now. Golden era for culture. Amber dwarf, 50% off. That sounds good to me. For a stability cost modifier. 50% off is 50% off. Sorry, Brahma Thunderfist, but you're about to be replaced. By this guy. A level 2 who's cheaper than the level 1. I like it. 7.4 ducats. Nice. And that's without all of the estate modifiers too. Cool. Shaztundir has left the coalition. That's an interesting choice. Considering we don't have a truce right now. And you still have underground stuff that is rightfully mine. In fact, you still have Argodston. You are holding on to something which is rightfully mine. Two of them, in fact. No, we took that one already. They have just the one hold. Unless there's one over here. Is that a hold? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Aglavar. Well, you've basically just successfully doomed yourself, so thank you. Much obliged to you for that. I'll send in the armies, and you are also actually pretty close. I'll send you over there. Okay, so who's that actually put me into conflict against? Arboran. And Stadundir. I thought there was a third faction, wasn't there? Ibavar. Oh, Ibavar's there. Okay, so I'm guessing that Arboran might actually attack Marhold. So if you could get that tunnel built quickly, that would be lovely. Because I'm not entirely sure that you really have a place to run away to if you should get attacked. In fact, you go and attack that, seeing as they're low on morale. Should be a relatively easy fight. If you can catch them. You're catching some. Alright, this is a -2, but this is Katie Cat in charge, and she is by far and away our best commander. And we do now have our increased discipline thanks to being the Empire. Not to mention our crazy backline damage. And that is the result. Even though they outnumbered us 2-1. Are humans accepted in the Empire? Wondering since... no, they're not. The end of a revolution. The forces of Gawad have utterly vanquished the Free Marcher Revolutionary Army. So yeah, humans are on expulsion, elves I think are purge. I think humans are the only ones that we kind of don't kill on sight. Sariand is having internal conflicts. Sariand decided to stay out of this conflict against us, so that's probably wise. Okay, this is going to be RBX. Another one that's not great. So we still have a +4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was a 9. Well, actually, it's an 8, 9. That's a terrible roll. Do it again. That's even worse. That's a 11. Do it again. That's more like it. 15 points. RBX is in command. And the other 2 RBXs can leave. And actually we do need to recruit one more. But we are next year Miltech, so I'm not going to spend too much because I would like to actually not lose innovativeness if I can avoid it. That would be lovely. We just took the fort there, so... Whoops. Let's command this group first. They have a lot of manufactories. I approve. Speaking of having a lot of manufactories, we should build some more counting houses. I'm not waiting for money for anything, am I? I don't think so. We're already building the dam. So, Shaztundir, I'm going to want this. Oh, you're kidding me. What about that? So we could theoretically take both holds. Unfortunately, this is splitting them in half, which I really dislike doing. Wow, one of those tunnels must be incredibly expensive. So that's what I'm after. Here we are. Through the back. Yep, that's what we're going to be after. So we need to get a lot more war score. No sign of any enemy armies yet. So that's good. Canals and turnpikes. Bad roads have long been a limiting factor for economic growth in Troubleshooter Rod, severely hampering the transfer of goods, people and capital. We don't need roads, we have rails. Looking to other areas, local entrepreneurs have begun to introduce toll roads to pay for maintenance, and there are far-gone plans of building transportation canals to further ease the flow of local goods. So I can spend 4.2 thousand to finance this. Or I can just say, I don't think that one development is worth 4,200 ducats. I'm sorry. But I just don't. And there we are. We are now losing innovativeness because I have been spending far too many points from all of these different categories. I'm going to lose my vaunted 100%. Slowly. But it's still going to drop. Oh, hello army. Who's this? Oh, irrigation system repaired. Castle Hill. Sweet. Is that the last of the irrigation? That is in fact the last of the irrigation. So this whole area now produces grain. And it has efficient irrigation. Dev cost -10, goods produced +1. Okay, so it does have the goods produced as well. So even though grain isn't the most valuable thing ever, it's still pretty good. Oops, no. Those 4. Now you lot are done, so let's bring you over here and then over here. No. Here and then here. Go. Growth of the business of jewellery. Fishy Rod has grown. Dwarvar Granary. The Serpent's Veil, having regained its past glory. Amaldir may once again assume its central place within the Serpent's Spine. So Amaldir gets the Dwarvar Granary, which gives development cost -5%, local development cost -15. Ooh. Oh, that dev cost is for the entire nation? Oh, heck yeah. So technically it's 20% cheaper. For the place that we're going to be trying to build up as our capital, that's going to be pretty useful. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I can really do about Anbennar. Well, actually, these guys are getting to me, which means that there must be a way of getting to them. Oh. Krakdumvor actually just left the coalition against us. That's good. Because I had no interest in fighting them. So is Ruby Hold. Stack wipe. We're going to follow that up with another glorious victory. In the name of all of Dwarven kind. And then actually you lot may as well go and take those. That may not be a glorious victory. No, it's not. Boo. Still, the damage difference. Eh. I'll take it. If they keep on winning like that, they'll definitely lose. Let's make force marching cheaper. And by cheaper, I mean not cost anything. Ooh, they have boats. Oh yes, I do see it. I can go and grab it. Oh, and you're going to go... Oh, you guys are... I thought those were rebels. They're not. That's Stasdunder's army. Okay. Harpyland Dam. Phase 2 has been finished. Our effort bears fruit. We finished a new stage in the construction of the Harpyland Dam. Okay, so we just need to save up another 12.5 thousand, I'm assuming, so that we can continue that. Yep. So we've already put 25,000 ducats into this thing. Bloody well it better be worth it. Like, this thing is expensive. So where did the army run to? Velko Gulan has embraced the Enlightenment. Congratulations. Oh, I think they ran here. Well, in that case, you can go and stomp on you. Because that's going to fall quicker than that is. How do you see me coming? Oi! Okay, you didn't. This is going to be a big fight. Okay, so they've got 82,000 led by Odar Stormhammer versus my 80,000. My 113 discipline versus their 105. My 7.9 morale to their 5.7. I also have double the number of artillery that they do, which means my full back line is being utilised. They have a 334 in command. We have a 656. Not to mention they're on a -2 because hold. 7,000, 6,000 a tick. Yeah, our guns hurt. That's a 43,000 losses to 1,700. How many stages does the damn dam have? I think 4 would be my guess. Chase it? Yeah, we probably should. Although you guys are definitely wanting to peace out, but we need to do significantly more damage to actually get you to peace out. And there we are, stack wiped. Actually, you stay there and siege it. So I'm guessing, yeah, they got access through Nustir. And then the blade marches. Spymaster died. He was around for a while. So do we have an amber dwarf? We do. Oh, we even have a trade efficiency guy. That'll do for me. Wunderbar. Alright, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to send you and I'm going to send you to attack this. And then we're going to have you attacking Arboran. In order to try and kick him out of the fight. Hopefully 80,000 will do. If I have to, I can always send in more Hold's troops. Are they running? Yeah, they're running. All except for this one guy who's just like, no! Too stubborn. Is this on normal? Yes. I don't like hard. Coffee houses. Gets me innovativeness. Next month. Boom. Ahead of time. Thank you. Infantry fire just went up, and that also means I'm no longer losing innovativeness. So I'm stuck at my 99.97. Grrr. Also, yeah, tea. Blah. I mean coffee, not tea. Tea is awesome. I was thinking tea. I want to have some tea when I said coffee. Tea. Oh, great. Hot. Great, got myself some pizza and a nice Mordred Anbennar stream. Now I'm jealous. I had chili. It was good chili. Oh yeah, legitimacy is going to be low because you are not a legitimate ruler. Now that may cause problems because I might not be able to abdicate if my legitimacy is not high enough.